Go Rush! Today's guest is J-Verse. Artist. Favorite rapper? Jay-Z. Favorite video game? GTA. So essentially, you've created a name for yourself by rapping on the street through a speaker and putting it on social media. I want to know, why did you go about it in that form?
To be honest, it was an accident, you feel me? I've been making a lot of music since I was young, and ever since I got over here, I started singing on the street, because I couldn't really do it in Dubai, there's not much places to sing, and it's really, really hot out there. So when I came over here, I just started singing outside of my house first, no permit, and then I got a permit for it. Just kept going, to be honest. I just liked the fact that different people came. It was good practice for me and a good way just to connect to other people. When celebrities started coming along, I was just like, I have the equipment, I got the voice, you feel me? I have to go put myself out and do it. Because I was tired of waiting for the right song or the right moment and all that stuff. So I just wanted to go out and make the right moment for myself.
You've got a pretty impressive list of artists that you've performed in front of. Do a little flex and let us know. For people that haven't seen your TikTok or Instagram, who you performed in front of?
I started off with the famous Kid LAROI, and then it went to a lot of UK artists like Simba, J1, AJ Tracy, and then Shaq. Shaq is the biggest one. I can't top Shaq. If somebody else comes, if the president comes, I'll sing for them, but Shaq is, that's the highest moment of my life right there.
And what I'm really curious to know is, how did you know where these guys were going to be? Because you were just popping up at their locations all the time, and I'm like, have you got an inside person that is letting you know where Shaq's going to be? Or
no, to be honest, it's just luck, patience, and consistency. Because you never know when they're going to come out. It's like if I was to move to another area because I'm like, oh, they might come out from here, I just missed my opportunity. And I made that mistake a couple of times. So it's like, you just have to stay there and be patient. And you kind of figure out where they come from, just by playing at venues and just looking at, venues, the way they're mapped out and stuff. It's a whole mission. I felt like I was 007 or something. But
let's just say the Kid LAROI night when you got to perform in front of him, he's in the car. How long were you waiting outside for him to come out?
The first time he didn't stop for me, and then I went to Culture Kings. And I met him there. I showed him my card, and he remembered that he saw me outside. And I told him I'm gonna be there again tonight. And then that's when he stopped for me. That's my one thing I have to say to everyone is, you have to seize your opportunity. If you see it, you gotta be the first to go get it, because everyone else is gonna come and crowd around it.
And the thing that I've loved is that when you've met other artists, they've said to you, yo man, I've seen you on TikTok. How does that feel when you've got Central C and some of these other big guys that are then saying that they've seen you on TikTok?
Yeah, no, that was crazy. I was trying to keep my composure because I was right in front of him, so I couldn't fan out or nothing. But I went home that day and I was like, okay, so something's going right, because you never know when you're gonna blow up. And I wouldn't say I've blown up. Definitely, I still got a long way to go. But just the fact I'm reaching places like the UK and America, it's been a big goal for me, and makes me really happy to see that.
All right, so today we're going to be celebrating the World Cup. I'm going to be representing Argentina today. No haters out there. J-Verse is going to be representing Australia. It's a very international.
Aussie.
Let's get into it. Off to a good start.
I got it.
Oh, parody!
Nah, I got that all ball.
All right, so J-Verse, let's break down the infamous Shaq moment. Tell me how this all happened.
Very first thing that I did was I went to Billboards. He went over there, and I just had to do something. My plan was not to go, but it was so close to me, and I just had to do it. So I brought my speaker, waited outside there, and I just kept waiting. And I saw the big Merc vans pull up with the big boys, 3 of them. He hopped out the car in all glory, just standing 7 feet tall. He just looked at me, and he just started walking towards me, and my heart was racing. I just kept singing. And then he puts his arm around me, and we're just recording the whole thing. My friend is recording everything. And yeah, he just keeps on recording it. And in my mind, I'm just like, all right, you gotta keep singing, don't buckle. But I was like, this is gonna get crazy views. I was like, this is the one. And that was the one. I got 12 million views on my TikTok.
Yeah.
Still going up too, yeah.
Did Shaq or anyone from his team reach out, or was there anything that came from his end?
Yes, sir. So Shaq actually reached out the second time I saw him, because I saw him outside the crowd. And I actually went inside of his car, and we had a conversation. A lot of people started crowding around because they figured out where he stayed at. Alexander McDonald, he's been following me for a while, and he just told me to come over. And then I started walking with them, with the people, and they started paving the way. And once Shaq got in the car, I got inside and I started talking with him for a little bit before I hopped out.
Okay, so the video of Shaq goes on TikTok. You connect with Shaq, you talk with him. What opportunities come from a video like that?
Alright, so there was this guy called D-Mac Don, and he was one of Shaq's entourage, probably his best friend or something. But when I was waiting for Shaq, I was just talking to him the whole time, and he actually saw the video. He was like, "Oh, you're the kid that sang to Shaq." And I was like, "Yeah, I was." And I started talking with him, and then from there I got his Instagram and he followed me, just told me to keep on going. And then later on, Shaq actually commented on the Bleacher Reports post. He commented like, what did he say? He was like, "That boy's spitting." And I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's it.
Are you still gonna perform on the street when these artists come into town, or have you like essentially achieved everything you feel like you can do in that field?
I was thinking about this the other day, like busking on the street, I definitely wanna like do here and there. Probably I'll start doing it in 2 months and like see how many people recognize me, because that'll be really cool to go back to, especially for like content on TikTok. But in terms of singing for celebrities, I think I can't top Shaq, so I'm not even gonna try, but I feel like I've done the most I can in that field, and it was a very time-consuming field. It was very like me coming home late. Even for Jack Harlow, I came home like 4 a.m.
Let's get into the second half. Hopefully one of us can score a goal. Vamos Argentina, let's go.
Yeah, finally. I had to get in the box to do it.
Because you're playing for Australia, man, I'll let you get that one.
Oh, here we go.
Nah, it's fine. I'm gonna get it for you.
Oh! Sorry, man. All right, so J-Verse, what do you think the score is going to be between Australia and Argentina?
3-0
To who?
Argentina. Yeah, y'all gotta hate me for that, but it's the truth. Do you want me to lie to you? It's the truth. 3-0.